If you instinctively step back when conversations turn to talking about others, psychology suggests your brain is wired differently than most. While social circles often bond over shared opinions and stories about people not in the room, you find yourself detaching. It's not that you're disconnected or uninterested. Rather, you possess a heightened awareness that recognizes where your mental energy should and shouldn't flow. Individuals who steer clear of gossip tend to be highly perceptive, possess strong self-discipline, and maintain a stable emotional core. This tendency extends far beyond simple introversion or shyness. 1. You instinctively refuse to be a vessel for toxic energy. You avoid gossip because you feel the weight of negativity that isn't yours to carry. Rehashing someone else's errors, personal turmoil, or private affairs feels cumbersome and pointless. Research in social psychology indicates that engaging in gossip elevates cortisol levels and mental strain, even for the individual spreading the information. Whether you've analyzed it or not, you intuitively understand that words are carriers of emotional weight, and you consciously decide against absorbing or transmitting that which depletes you. For you, maintaining silence is an act of psychological self-preservation. 2. You prioritize tranquility over entertainment value. You derive no satisfaction from diminishing others or dissecting topics that offer no constructive value. Where many build connections through shared critique, you gravitate towards substantial dialogue or comfortable quiet. Psychologists specializing in emotional well-being note that individuals who cherish internal harmony often sidestep gossip because it shatters their emotional equilibrium. You aren't boring, you are exceptionally selective. You choose lasting peace over fleeting excitement, even if it sets you apart from the crowd. 3. You possess a deep-seated respect for personal boundaries. Your refusal to gossip stems from an inherent understanding of privacy, even when those around you seem to lack it. You recognize that every individual navigates private challenges not intended for public consumption. Emotional maturity, as defined by psychological frameworks, involves extending respect beyond face-to-face interactions. You maintain a person's dignity even in their absence. You wouldn't want your own private world dissected behind your back, so you refuse to do it to others. And on a pragmatic level, you recognize that those who speak freely about others will eventually speak freely about you. 4. You engage in deliberate consideration before speaking. You are the type of person who instinctively pauses, filtering potential words through a mental checklist. Is this statement necessary? Does it uphold kindness? Does it contribute anything positive? This behavioral pattern is frequently linked by researchers to elevated emotional intelligence. You comprehend that language possesses the power to fracture relationships, generate lasting misunderstandings, and leave indelible marks. Consequently, you opt for intentionality over impulsivity, even if that path leads to silence. 5. Your focus is laser-locked on your own personal evolution. Gossip holds no appeal because your mental bandwidth is occupied with your own journey. Your energy is channeled into healing, self-improvement, navigating daily challenges, or simply persevering. Psychological studies indicate that self-aware, growth-minded individuals allocate significantly less time to evaluating others. You understand that fixating on another person's imperfections will not resolve your own internal struggles. Therefore, you invest your cognitive resources where they yield the highest return, within yourself. If this description resonates with you, know there is absolutely nothing amiss with your character. You aren't aloof, unfriendly, or emotionally cold. You are grounded. You possess the profound understanding that not every thought requires vocalization, and not every narrative demands an audience. It is perfectly acceptable to remain composed in environments saturated with negativity. It is not only acceptable, but necessary to safeguard your serenity, your principles, and your vitality. Often, silence is not a void, it is the very essence of wisdom. If this reflection felt personal, you are far from alone. Be kind to the mind you're cultivating. And if you'd like to continue exploring the landscapes of human behavior, consider subscribing to Winds of Thought. The next journey might quietly illuminate another facet of your inner world.